My understanding of Tidus is a man that laughs good. So why don't we get that reference? A grand disability where he laughs and empowers himself through the joys of laughter. Neo Guardian Tidus' Trustmaster reward is a materia that boosts your unit's attack, and gives an even better boost if they're holding a single weapon. This is a great materia that can really help in forcing units into carrying a single weapon so they match their unit sprite. His Super Trustmaster reward is his Clothes, which has high HP, high attack, and good defense. It also has a passive called Preemptive Layer Burst Boost, Attack, meaning we'll likely see something similar but magic or defense eventually, and perhaps even Preemptive Layer Burst Boost Attack 2+. But regardless, the effect is pretty potent, strengthening the damage modifier of Layer Bursts that scale off attack, including those that grow stronger with additional use. However, it must be noted that this does not include different Layer Burst types, such as those that scale off morale or those that grow stronger against a certain species. Nevertheless, a boost is a boost, and given that this one is automatic, it's a potent tool. On to his active abilities. Ace's ability 2 can be used once per battle. It boosts Tidus' water damage by 50%, his attack by 300%, his Layer Burst damage by 200%, and fills his Layer Burst gauge. Delay Buster deals damage that chains a Stardust Ray and lowers the enemy's accuracy by 50%. Quick Hit Plus deals damage that chains a Bolting Strike, though you can awaken it to strengthen the damage modifier. Spiral Cut Plus deals damage that partially ignores the enemy's defense and chains a Stardust Ray, then removes any breaks from Tidus. Energy Rain Plus is a stronger version of Spiral Cut Plus but without the last effect. Also, it can't be used at the start of the battle. This is my story. Will strengthen Tidus' base Layer Burst and only his base Layer Burst, and gives him a big accuracy boost. Passives. With his Trustmaster reward or Super Trustmaster reward equipped, Tidus will get a flat 700 attack, and then a substantial killer boost to all species. This will give him an amazing baseline which you can further amplify by getting more Tidus fragments. Alongside a big boost to Layer Burst damage and regen, he also has a bit of evasion. He prefers to carry a single weapon, meaning half the cap to the chain layer boost. At EAC plus 2 he gets 500 attack, Warring Spirit 2, and Omni Killer plus 1, which will give him the amazing setup you saw before. His normal attack has been changed to Attack, which grants a decent amount of Layer Burst crystals. Lastly, he has a Brave ability, strengthening the damage modifiers of Quick Hit Plus, the Stardust Ray Chains, and giving him an equipment attack boost. He also has big water resistance. Let's look at his Layer Burst. Inflicts an incredible 40% Sword Imperil, a disappointing 120% Water Imperil, then deals strong water damage. Time to change forms. Tidus' Brave Shift doesn't have a turn duration, but it does have a 3-turn cooldown. Onto his active abilities. Jet Shot smacks the enemy with a water balloon brick, imbues water onto your team, and boosts their water damage by that's weak. Blitzmania will give your team a likely small MP regen, but the water elemental resistance is good. Much better than that poor Layer Burst damage boost. Jet Shot 2 will throw a bigger brick, grant a water imbue, and a better amplification buff. Drain Tackle 2, I don't think we've ever seen Drain Tackle. Use water damage that chains a Bolting Strike, gives Tidus a 70% general mitigation buff, and restores a portion of his HP. You're Going Down will give Tidus a powerful Beast Killer buff, then strengthen the damage modifier of his Layer Burst. Passives. He's actually lost several passives, the percentage boost to evasion, HP, and attack, and he's also switched his preferred weapon from swords to throwing weapons. However, he has changed his normal attack to Lock to Water, and has now become the Son of Jet 2, strengthening his jet shots and boosting his equipment defensive stats when carrying a single throwing weapon. This doesn't make too much sense, but illusion! Also, he's gained better elemental resistance. Let's look at his Layer Burst. Inflicts a massive 45% throwing weapon imperil. The water imperil is just slightly better, and then deals water damage that gets stronger with another use. Let's rank Brave abilities. They all raise damage modifiers. I'd prioritize This Is My Story, as it boosts his Layer Burst damage, then Eunice Guardian 2 for his abilities, and then Drain Tackle 2, as it just strengthens itself. Time to make a damage rotation. Start with his Brave Shift. On turn 1, cast Jet Shot 2, and double cast Drain Tackle 2. If you've got a better water amplification buff, feel free to push Jet Shot to the back. On turn 2, triple cast Drain Tackle 2. Keep doing this until his Layer Burst is just about ready. Then, cast You're Going Down, Drain Tackle 2, and Jet Shot 2. On the turn after that, use his Layer Burst. Switch back to his base form here. Cast Ace's ability 2, This Is My Story, and Energy Rain Plus. Then, use his Layer Burst. It's likely impossible to repeat the last 4 turns in quick succession given his massive Layer Burst cost, but frankly speaking, with a well-fitted team, you'll only have to access his Brave Shift for You're Going Down, and switching back to his base Layer Burst. Meanwhile, as for abilities, Quick Hit Plus is better than Spiral Cut Plus, so long as you don't have a unit that can further boost the damage modifier or physical abilities. So, EX2? Yeah, it's really good. EX plus 2 not only gives him stats, but it also gives him Warring Spirit 2, which can massively speed up his damage rotation, and Omni Killer 2, which can free up equipment slots for just better damage. It also gives him his Super Trustmaster reward, which can be used for future Japanese units, and while it can't be used on some of our best units that scale off morale, there are exceptions from that series that can benefit from it regardless, so despite its temporary boost, it's nevertheless a potent tool. Go one step further to EX plus 3 and you'll get his Premium Vision card. This Vision card is also very strong, high flat attack, boost land burst damage, more flat attack, and the last effect is Indestructible Light. Overall, Tidus is a great unit to EX Awakening, but he's expensive too. Ugh. So, how good is Neo Guardian Tidus? He's very good, extremely powerful, great passives, and his additional awards promise excellent benefits to players in the long term via equipment and his Vision card. Even without his Super Trustmaster reward, his damage modifier is impressive, cementing himself at the top of the premium unit so long as we're ignoring any shenanigans like teamwork. Nevertheless, he still has his flaws, mainly being locked water. Like, really Japan. Also, his Limit Burst cost is incredibly high, and despite having a nice Limit Burst regen, Tidus will need help in order to use his Limit Burst often. In terms of which one's stronger, by pure modifiers it's his base form, but his Brave Shift does have better imperos, so the one you'd prefer to use will greatly depend on the fight and your team, but regardless, both are still pretty strong. Overall, an excellent unit, and would certainly be a must-pull in part due to the awards later down the line, if it weren't for his premium cost and elemental inflexibility. If anything, it's frustrating. His premium cost is fine if you think about his future applications to multiple other units, but being element locked shuts him off from being a big player against anything that hates water. Why Japan? Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment below if you summon Neo Guardian Tidus. I'd like to get him for free, please. Also, who'd you end up choosing for your Neo Vision Select tickets? I ended up getting Bravia, Renoa, and Lefshaw.